Hello everybody, welcome back to another Shadowverse Rolls Beyond video. Today we'll be featuring Dragoncraft. And I know a lot of you guys might be skeptical. Yo, Dragoncraft is weak, Dragoncraft not good. In the previous set, we weren't even playable, right? We can't match up to the meta decks and the current state of the meta and all that. But I genuinely think this set in Infinity Evolve, they've added enough cards, they've added enough good cards that would make Dragoncraft playable. And not only playable, I would say it is somewhat okay, even in Master Plus rank ladder. I played a lot of Dragoncraft the past few days. While I didn't think it was busted in terms of, consistency. I mean, it's Ram Dragon after all. But I think it's actually good. And not only good, it matches up to the meta decks really nicely too. There are card lines that make sense. There are card lines that are actually really hard to fight into. Now, I'm going to showcase 3 decks today, right? And the reason why is, of course, just like my previous videos, I want you guys to be able to use this Ramp Dragon deck to your preference, right? So we have a deck that's good against aggro. I call this Fishcraft because it uses a lot of the fishes. It uses the Mega Lorca, the Seasoned Merman, and Neptune. Now, Neptune is, I think, one of the best dragon cards in the game at the moment, alongside the Merman. And because this crest is permanent and it heals you whenever you summon a Marine. And you're like, okay, big whoop. You summon a Mega Lorca, you heal for 1, whatever. And this summons 2-1 Fanfare. You super evolve, you get 2 again. So it's heal 4 or 7 mana. Right. Now this is where this ramp deck kinda goes together. This crest alongside Fenny, right, turns this into a 4 mana card. And you're like, okay, I'm still not sold. Seasonal Merman also summons 2, and on evolve it summons another 1, so that's 3. If you summon this, you heal for 3, right? So that's 3 healing already. Another 1. Call of Mega Lorca, right? This is another card. It summons a Mega Lorca, and if you're overflow, you'll draw the different copies of Call of Mega Lorca. Meaning, if you play this card while you're in overflow, you can literally draw every single copy of Mega Lorca. So this could be a heal for 3 type of play, right? You see how there's so many cards that link up to, there's so many value that you can get out of the Mega Lorcas. And these are not just whatever tokens. These are 2-2 rushes unit, meaning you can trade very efficiently with them. It's good against aggro. It's not a 1-1 weak token, right? That doesn't even have rush or storm. This is a 2-2, right? You're healing and you're summoning 2 damage on the board on demand. And this is all possible, right? This is all possible to be chained up really well because of Fenny. And you're like, oh, what if I don't draw Fenny? And what if I don't draw these cards? Well, here's the thing. Olivia turns into a 4 cost, and if you use her as 4 cost, she's basically 2 mana, draw 2 and heal 2. Because if this is 4 cost, you recover 2 play points, it's basically 2 cost. And you can play multiple Olivias in 1 turn, right? You can also play Gold Note Melody, it heals you for 2 as well, right? So why am I talking about all this healing as if it's something that matters a lot? Well, there's been a lot of aggro lately, and if you watch my previous video, right, there's a lot of aggro on the ladder. So you would have a lot of problems sustaining yourself, yeah? And this is one of the best decks to do that. And you're like, okay, big whoop. You can spam a bunch of stats. You can draw, you can ramp, you can do this thing where you clear boards, you ramp, and you do a lot of things. But how do you win games? Well, Genesis Dragon, if this gets costed into half, this is basically 5 mana, correct? Which means you can play 2 in 1 turn. That's 18 damage, right? Twilight Dragon would also be 5 mana, which is basically 5 mana, wipe everything known to mankind card. And if you super evolve, you draw 3, right? There's a lot of value Yeah, that's the main keyword of this ramp deck, value. We only have 2 ramp cards, but because of Draconic Strike, you are able to play a card that you wouldn't be able to play unless you ramp if you just use this card on it. Let's say, oh, I didn't get any more ramp cards, but I'm fine on the board state because I drew everyone else. Right? You can use this on your big cards such as Twilight Dragon, Neptune against Aggro. You can use it on Fenny, right? Fenny's like the best one to use it on because, you know, if you don't ramp and you need to like Fenny, this is the card that you're gonna be combo with for the most part. So yeah. Alright, so that's like kind of like the base version. It's good against Aggro. This is my favorite one. The free-to-play version, it's kind of like the same concept of ramp, but you don't have the Phylene, you don't have everything else. So I was like, okay, how do I make this deck something playable for free to play if they only have like 1 slot legendary? So I was like, okay, maybe like you get the draw source from somebody else. The win con can still be Genesis and Twilight Dragon, but I'm very sad to say Fenny is mandatory. Yeah, Fenny is mandatory. Otherwise, the entire thing won't work. But as you can see though, this looks like a pretty decent deck. It's very playable. You still have the Neptune package with the Merman and the Mega Lorca. You have a bunch of draw cards with it. You have a bunch of healing still. And yeah, like this is actually 100% playable. Will you be like will you be in the state a lot where there's not a lot of pressure going on, so you're reliant on this this card to finish the game, the Genesis Dragon? Probably. But if you pop off, you can literally play around it as if you're Runecraft. Yeah? Like you can play the game as if you're Runecraft. If you are somebody that's looking for a more aggressive playstyle with this deck, oh, don't worry, I got a deck for you too. Yeah, this is the deck that I would call the, oh, I have options, I want to use them, I want to use most of them, but I want to, you know, I want to be able to have lines that survive aggro as well. This is the deck that I would recommend. Alright, it has Odin, it has Garyu, so you can pressure when you're ahead. Still has the Olivia package, right? It has the Mega Lorca package as well. You can run 2 Neptunes if you want. I decided to run 1 over here this version because this is more so an aggressive version. You can also increase Garyu if you want to, if you really want to like keep poking on the face and setting up like the Genesis. The idea is you use these cards like when you want to apply more pressure. Let's say you're running into a lot more Runecraft, or maybe you're running into a lot more, let's say, Havencraft. You can swing harder with this deck, but it does cost a bit more, so you know, that's why we separated in 3 different decks. So let's talk about the mulligan phase. Alright, mulligan phase, we're gonna look at mulligan over here. Like, you need, of course, you only have 2 ramp cards, so you gotta like get the ramp cards, right? And then Fenny is important because if you don't draw Fenny, your deck is basically not gonna high roll whatsoever, right? For early game, you want the Mega Lorca right away, and you're like, oh, but I'm not in overflow yet. No matter. It doesn't matter. This is a 2 mana, 2/2 rush, so it trades really well to whatever in the early game, right? You can kill most units in the early game, so you can be sure that you're gonna Dragon Sign, right? You're gonna use this card with an empty board, or at least just one thing on the board that you can afford to tank. Phylene is another card that you want because Phylene is gonna be, it's kind of like the same concept with Mega Lorca. It's a really strong unit at the start of the board, because now this time though it's because it has Bane. I would say Mega Lorca is better, right, to keep against aggro, just because it's something that can't be, you know, like they can't just like, oh, I'm gonna cast something, remove it. No, like Mega Lorca can just like suicide into a unit, so they can't do that type of swing, right? They get the impact like on your turn. Seasoned Merman you keep against aggro because Seasoned Merman, this is as much stats as Aningrea. And let me explain. Aningrea has like a 5/5 taunt and a 6/6 body when involved, right? A Seasoned Merman has a 5/5 body with 3 copies of Mega Lorca. And 3 times 6 is 6 stats, and it's spread out, and you have a 5/5. That's as much stats as Aningrea. You can actually clear Aningrea with just this card, right? You can trade even with Aningrea with just this card. I'm like, wow, I was shocked when I found that out, and I'm like, yo, this card's pretty nutty for a 5-drop, right? And we didn't have this before in Dragon, so it felt so bad. Now we have it, so yeah. Cherub, if you don't have an option, let's say you're using the free-to-play deck or a different version, right? Then you need a 2-drop in early, you can keep this, but not that, like, this is just for like making sure your early game isn't bricked. Strike of Dragonoid, I would only keep this against aggro. So yeah, that's it for the mulligan. The other cards, this is basically cards that you can add in 10. Dragonoid Princess, if you want more cardio, this is really good. If you don't have like a lot of draw cards, right, and you want to be able to draw while also having a board, this is basically 2 mana draw 2 plus a 2/2 body. But there is a condition: you need a super evolved follower on the field, so this is not as flexible as the other draw cards. Soaring Ivory Dragon though is quite flexible, because whenever you use this and you're in overflow, you draw a card, and it has rush 2, so it can just remove itself from the board. It's like 1 mana, one card. So if you just want to cycle without like having conditions like that, you can use the Ivory Dragon. Ruby you can use because, you know, it can unbreak your hand, and also is good in situations where Fenny is already active, so you can like draw lower cost cards in exchange for your high cost cards. Olive, of course, Odin is good in a lot of like decks. I'm not gonna lie, but it has Banish. I've talked this a million times before. So one of the best cards right now in the set. It's kind of like the new Olivia. And Burn Knight, you can use Burn Knight as a removal. Let's say you want to be able to use removal quite earlier. You don't wanna rely on Twilight Dragon. You can use Burn Knight as well. It's not a bad option, though I prefer the Twilight Dragon because I like the super evolve effect more, because it gives me like more cards. And Leia, of course, Ding Dong, you can use this as an anti-aggro or like a late game like a taunt, right? Whichever. It draws a card, so it has value. If you want to run that, sure. But that's basically the deck. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them on the comments down below, right? I will be showing you 2 games of this deck that, you know, are probably this version because I like this the most. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy your watch and have a nice day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. We have to try, bro. They're so fast, man. Yeah, they're so fast, dude. I can't keep up. Sword. I think we need to keep this. And this. Okay, this is not a bad hand. If he's aggro, we get to kill the 1-drop. There we go. That's Ho-chan. Ho-chan is the main win con. Yeah, Ho-chan's literally the main win con. We ramp to ramp. Probably gonna Zirconia. We Zirconias, we play this. Then we Ho-chan next turn. Zirconia! Oh wow, that's a slow turn. Slow turn. Really slow turn. Really slow turn. I don't give a shit about this. I don't give a shit about that turn. That's so slow. Holy. We Ho-chan here. We can Neptune first. Just to clear out the shit. Because we're gonna take too much damage. So in case he attacks hard, we can like play around it. Oh, wrong trade. Yeah, wrong trade. I should have kept the 2-1-2-1. Yeah, 2-1-2-1. That was a 2-1-2-1 trade. That was a misplay. We could have gotten another. Geno? He can't Geno this. He has to attack it twice or evolve. 2-1-2-1 would have been so good. He attacks it twice, then I Hochan. Wow, wait, what? Really? Interesting. Interesting. Oh, he wants a better split, huh? Hochan. We can do this. Kill 2 of the 1-1. We evolved this. Easy clap. We're safe. Yes! Wow. Whoa! Damn, bro. Sheesh. Damn. Wow. Interesting. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I can't even kill it with Twilight Dragon. What? Yeah, I can kill it with Twilight Dragon. Does he have Albert? Albert 12. Whoa, this is Albert lethal. Wow. Because I can't hit this. Yo, chat. Should I do the other thing? One sec. So he can't Albert. So he can't Albert. No, I needed him to not have Albert. I disabled his Albert. That doesn't work on Albert. Wait, what? Enhance doesn't work like that? You're shitting me. What? Enhance doesn't work like that? Oh, that was a dumb play then. I mean, if he has it, he has it. Yo! We're chilling. We're chilling, guys. We're chilling. Okay, do we have lethal? One sec. Genesis Dragon. Call of the Wild. I think I'm dead. If he draws Albert. Yeah, if he draws Albert, I'm dead. You see that line chat? It works well with Albert. But like, why would he super evolve Urius then? If we didn't have Albert? That's so weird to me. Because now I can heal. Interesting. Kills this. Wait, isn't that lethal? 5, 9. That's lethal. Under the sea. Under the sea. Water dog. Yeah, the Willy Lito's kinda OP, bro. Never disrespect Willy. I might need this actually. Might be aggro. If he doesn't do anything, I'll coin the dragon sign. Okay, he does something. Come on, Willy! Show your deck, I'm just here. Oh shit, after this, sure. Sure, after this. Why not? Why not, coconut? Oh hell no, oh hell no. Not in my household, buddy boy. Not in my household, man. No aggroing in my household. Not in my household, buddy boy. Not in my household, buddy boy. Look at that, 3 value trades. Okay, man. Okay, that's racist. Olivia, I can heal. Need to put you in the deck though. Then we Ho-chan play point. Wow, holy. Do we super evolve? Are we that paranoid, chat? Are we that paranoid? I'm going to attempt to make a microwavable protein pancake bowl. What the fuck did I just read? Good luck, man. Don't blow up your microwave. Probably super evolve this. Oh wow, that's a lot of damage actually. I don't have Neptune yet. Filing clears 5 2 7 9 9 damage. I'm dead to Serbi. Yeah, I'm dead to Serbi next turn. What? Huh? Did he just trade? He did. He did just trade. Interesting. Half of your mana already, by the way. Wow! Really? We can Neptune Super Evo though. Neptune Super Evo, then heal a bunch. A lot of healing actually. Yeah, that's a lot of healing actually, chat. It's kinda hard to pass up, no? Or we do this first, maybe.
光栄であろ
3 plus 2 is 5. That means I can flood the board. 3 plus 3 is 6. That means I can draw again. Let's get the Neptune Crest first. Let's not fuck around.
海の楽園に凪をもたらす光栄であろ
That's a lot of cards. Surely we don't burn a very important card, right? Surely. That would never happen. Fish. Wow, what is he gonna do with that, boys? If we burn a live, I'm crying, bro.
まだまだやれるでしょ
Wow, he's burning everything, man.
死なない。
Hiranai.
なぜ許しを
Ah, bro.
どうか使ってください
Damn. Burning a lot, bro. Ah, that's whatever. Yeah, Lufa is whatever. So we can do this and deal 3 damage to everything. And then Neptune again. Kinda wanna draw though. Yeah, I kinda wanna draw. But not yet. Not yet. Alright, what are you gonna do, bro? Be for real, man. You can't outvalue me anymore. Be for real, man. You're cooked, man. You're cooked. COOK. ED. Oh, shit. What? Huh? Did you actually just play that against Twilight Dragon?
野暮やね
Huh?
なぜ許しを覚えておれ
Did you actually play that against fucking Twilight Dragon, bro? Yeah, good one, man.
面をかぶるは竜のこと竜名姉妹残念
Good one, buddy boy.
無休の空へと飛び立たん0時であなたを終わらせる
He has nothing now. Uh-oh. I kinda wanna draw, chat. Or should I just do this for fun?
まだ果てじゃない
Tenko Muni! Tenko Muni! The Pepe God. Oh my god, he still had Mukon. Can you kill both?
ワオンと登場でありますワオンと
How's
登場
Dragon matchup into Haven? Not that bad. Oh, I think he's dead though. Yeah, he's dead. Under the sea. Under the sea.
覚えといてあげる